really key for building that momentum. So thought 1 comes in, thought 2, thought 3, thought 4. Think the thought for 18, 19, 20 seconds, another thought comes in. Got it? 3 seconds, then you could jump onto a different thought of the dog, the carpet, the this, the that, and be off of it. But by 4 seconds, which is 68 seconds, you've got something that's called momentum that's happening. A momentum is very, 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 very powerful. It's everything. It's everything. Momentum is, here is Grouse Mountain, and I've got a rock up here, and I'm going to push the rock down. When I get a couple feet away, it's going a little fast. By the time it gets to the bottom, it's going really, 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 really fast. And don't make me stand in front of that rock. All disease is exaggerated momentum for a long period of time. Got it? And I was teaching this anxiety depression workshop. And on one of the very first weeks, a client put his hand up and said, will this benefit from me because I have severe crippling anxiety? And I hadn't taught momentum yet. And I said, yes, when you understand momentum. Then when I taught the momentum, I said, guys, all crippling anxiety is the rock coming down the mountain has been going on a long time. So during this rest of today and part of tomorrow, we're going to teach you ways to shift this and how to start with different momentum, feel better. Does that make sense? Yeah.
All disease is something momentum.
All disease is momentum that's just gone crazy. It's just like an emotion that somebody's feeling that's gone crazy. Got it? So for example, my clients typically say with cancer, typically if you look at that emotional scale, I'm going to allude to each of them as a disc, like a CD that you put into a disc player. So typically, cancer, which is the one I was going to talk about, is number 22 CD with lots of momentum. That's all it is. If you talk to my 3 clients who have shifted their cancer, they're supposed to be dead and they're still here, they'll tell you, I learned to shift momentum. If you ask them one thing they learned, what's the one thing they learned? They learned that they put in 22 all the time. And then they learned to shift and put in number 3, 2, 1, or 4. Do you get it? And when you and if you describe it that way, it makes sense. It's so easy. But then it's the practicality of life. The girlfriend calls me. She pisses me off. The husband doesn't make the pie on time. That's the application. Got it? So momentum is very, very powerful. And by the time you get down here, you've got a lot of momentum. And momentum starts right away after the second thought, but really builds. And now, if you look at your list, have you guys noticed that sometimes when something really small is happening, really, really small, and you get a little bit annoyed, then 10 minutes later or 10 hours later, you're actually angry and frustrated, and all that happened was it started before? It's because thoughts think themselves. Thoughts think themselves. And it's what a few of you were saying is, can I create a gap between me and my thought? Create a gap between me and my thought. Because once you understand that, that's why we understand that meditation is such a key tool to a lot of stuff we teach. And we're going to do a lot of meditation this weekend. One of the reasons meditation is such a huge tool is because it increases that gap. We get to slow down our thoughts. We get to watch them. We get to go, okay, here's me, here's my thought. Let's increase the gap more, right? So meditation is a key tool.